EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. On the return is Brandon Powell. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, back to Henderson.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. On the handoff, Henderson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Mostert. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
They'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Kupp. Complete. The completion there lines up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 59 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. It's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Oh, baby, come on, let's go. 47.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Sliding out of the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Mostert. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up."
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On third down, Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Stafford on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. On third down, Stafford being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds moves, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 29 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Escaping the pressure, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's taken it around the 40. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 44 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now for all the work he's getting.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's Stafford. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Out to his left. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Open man is Waddle complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guy.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets us one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. So that'll do it for us for
today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Newton. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Newton. They'll roll him out right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake. Jackson rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 73 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw. Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the... And he's got it! What a catch on the sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught?